Hey, look at this.
What is that?
It's an essay on how serial killers are declining.
What?
Yeah.
Serial killers aren't declining.
Yeah.
We just worked on a case.
Yeah.
How could that be?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
It seems like people just don't care anymore.
I know.
So, do you remember Stephen Griffith? Stephen Griffith was a serial killer in northern England. His unique weapon was a crossbow. He used to shoot his victims and then cook them, one of them raw. When he was caught in 2010, he said, "I don't have much time for the human race." The crossbow cannibal was his name. But even though that his horrific crimes, he didn't even get much of just a blurb in the New York Times.
Stop it.
So unlike Stephen Griffith, Ted Bundy was a serial killer in the 70s who was a phenomenon. People knew about him all over the world. He killed over 30 girls in a span of over 10 years. He was put to death in Florida, and he was a sensation. Unlike Stephen Griffith, who barely got any notoriety.
Hello, Christopher. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How are you doing today, sir?
Good, pretty good.
All right. So I would just like to ask you a couple of questions on your essay, Blood Loss.
Go ahead, it's one of my favorite ones.
Really? So what would you say blood loss is about?
Blood loss is about showing people that, serial killing has declined over the years, and that people don't really pay attention to the serial killers that are now. It's like they almost seem like yesterday's news.
Who is your direct audience?
Definitely people in the Slate magazine, and definitely people who are older to remember the serial killers. A lot of younger people aren't going to remember, so I think the main focus was people who actually remember these serial killers.
What was your purpose of this essay?
The purpose was basically to show people that there is still serial killers, but people really just don't care about it. Like in the 60s and 70s, people were fascinated with serial killers. It was all over the news, New York Times, LA Times. But now people just don't seem to care. They only get little tiny blurbs in newspapers.
I see. Thank you for coming to the show.
Oh, no problem. See ya.
Wow, that was really interesting.
Yeah, Chris is a really good interview.
It was nice getting a different view on it.
Yeah, it was good to see what he thought about it.
Oh, well, I have to go. Bye, Rob.
Okay, bye, Bob.
Hey, bring in Ted Bundy. Sir,
Hey.
I would like to ask you a couple of questions.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
it's about an essay.
What? I don't read. I just kill.
Yeah, oh. Christopher B.
So, do you remember Stephen Griffith? Stephen Griffith was a serial killer.